ngay jëlaat toog nga dugg ci biir.
Some Portuguese that is not going on. Yesterday when we measured it, blown up by Kunin shooto sama menket. Ofana lafaje kete. Well, somehow we have no control over that. I think we will. Anyway, the engineer supporting us, I see her, not at the level on the ground. Samate not on the ground here. That's another.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm on the ground with you.
Yes.
From the engineering perspective, you can explain.
Okay. What we can say, 2 of the pumps are working, so at least things are moving. But the rain last night also raised the level again. So the way it's going, if there is no rain, the way the pumps are working, it will be effective. But if it keeps raining, the pumps that are there need reinforcement. They need more pumps if it keeps raining. But if we do not have more rain now, then it should be okay. Because yesterday when we measured that, it was about
19, around 19.
Yes, at a point we took a point which was about 21 centimeters. After the rain, it was about 25 centimeters. But you see, from morning till now, it went down again to about 3 centimeters. So the way it's going, you know, in 10 days, if we don't have any rain, it will be okay. The way it's pumping. But they are working on one of the other pumps at the back as well. So that will also help it. But I think the truth of the matter is we need additional pumps to be reinforcing these pumps. These could be mobile pumps because currently whenever the electricity goes off, the pumps will go off. Whenever there's a float gate, but whenever the tide goes up, the float gates, you cannot open it because the water will come inside. You know, so what do you do? When you have mobile pumps, these are generator operated pumps. You can use them anywhere.
Okay.
But whenever we have heavy rains, you know, the electricity will go off because of safety.
But
So
their capacity.
yes.
Capacity is
No,
very, very small.
the small ones that are in the country, like Senegal,
Yes.
they are quite small in Nigeria, but there are some that are in China. In fact, they are saying they can bring them to Nigeria in about 4 days if the government is willing to go and pick them from Nigeria or to make arrangements for them to come here. Their capacity is about 1,000 cubic meters an hour. These are the ones that can go inside a plane. Of course, there are bigger ones, but you need a cargo plane, if that could be arranged as well. But those things are complicated, we know. Yeah.
So when we take this satellite image now, as we are 1.3 million cubic meter of water locked in this place. Yeah, between 1.3 million to 1.5 million cubic meter of water. So that's a lot.
What about the pumping machines?
The pumping-
How do they evacuate?
Well, currently, what they told us is about 2,500 cubic meters an hour. So if you have 1 million, if you have 2 pumps working, it's about 5,000 cubic meters an hour. So if you have about 1.5 million, you're looking at around 12 days of continuous pumping without interruption. Yes. So, but with the help of the sun as well, the sun also evaporates some.
Yes.
Yes. So, but the way it's going, if we do not have too much rain, it could be okay. But if it keeps raining the way it was raining, we will need reinforcement on the pumps. Yeah.
So as a means of contingency planning, I will advise that you engage the Chinese government so that they have cargo planes so that they can help us evacuate these machines. Otherwise, the speed that we are going on now, if it continues raining, well, it's going to be a big challenge to take out this water as of now. Big challenge for us. I think you have to engage the Chinese government to help us with the cargo now. Yeah, what we have also done is that we doing what we call exclusion. We brought in 2,000 sandbags, fill it with sand, we exclude it, and this 150 soldiers are already here. so that we pump it as we go. We are pumping it. But then the other challenge is that government should come up with a position to compulsory evacuate the people in it. Otherwise, now people start developing rashes. Evacuate them from the areas affected because they started developing rashes. So government must take the position to. Well, no, we just develop it. We have to brief health first, let them go and assess it before we brief the vice president, so that they will take a decision on that. We just saw that today. No. It's not easy.
The most areas that are more difficult is Tobacco Road.
Tobacco Road is very, very difficult. We have some isolated cases, but then today what we did is that we engaged the community. All the councillors were here, all the national assemblies were here, so we kind of developed a strategy to respond with the community.
But also they have these machines that they can empty the water from the compounds.
That's what we are, that's the exclusion that we are embarking on as of now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we are doing. Now, currently the operation is ongoing as we are talking now.
Okay.
And also 3 bigger machines with the volunteers, that's the Tobacco Road volunteers. But they started, but as we evacuate, then water was also running inside again, backflow, yes. So then the idea that we need to backfill with sandbags, then evacuate. And that's the operation that is ongoing at the moment. Now, on the issue of, we have the sandbag, then we evacuate. On the issue of the compulsory evacuation, right now the families that we have here are voluntary evacuees. Now, but we still have a number of people in their homes expressing concern about security of their properties. And the police have been informed, and the military. That concern is now taken care of. But unless perhaps compulsory evacuation is invoked, they may still be staying there. And we have superficially looked at the water, and contamination is happening. But that's for Ministry of Health to send a team and check. The expert on that. We cannot take, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. The health team will look at it.
Yes, our team is coming, some are coming. Some experts are coming to go. I went around myself. The situation is not encouraging. The water levels in some compounds is very high with a lot of debris. And when that happens, the sewage and this rainwater get mixed up. So the water will be heavily contaminated now. So it's really very risky, Excellency. So it's better for them to come out of the homes. Yes.
Do we have anywhere to
so now we have to start planning that. Yes, we have to start planning.
We are now looking at is Atlantic Hotel. So we've engaged the community so that government can Atlantic Hotel. It's empty. It's available and it's empty.
What about other schools?
Well, for now, it's Atlantic Hotel. That's what we have identified, and then ongoing negotiation is going on, so that we can access. It's a property, but
we were there, and luckily we also found the mayor there on the ground, and we are asking them that it's a national emergency. They would let us move families there on gratis, or if not on gratis, then on what arrangement? They asked, when do you think the families will once they move in, when they will leave out? We said we don't know exactly, but let's arrange for a 1 month period. So they said by 12 o'clock tomorrow they will get back to us with a confirmation whether they will allow us in or not, and on what basis.
What about other schools?
There are other schools here, but for example, as you engage the communities here, one problem we found here on the ground is also that the sanitary situation, the toilets, it's bad. It's blocked, the manholes are blocked, and it's not running. I am shocked if you looked at the back, it's terrible. But now we've just arranged somebody who is now doing the maintenance to at least make sure that the place is usable, to empty it and usable, and it's usable. It's connected to this national sewage, the city sewage, which is also, again, another problem of its kind because it's also filled up. But at least if you can unblock the manhole, they will move to the main drains. And after tomorrow, we understand, the sewage pump will be handled. Okay. It will start operating. Okay. Yes. It's a difficult situation, yeah. The hotel also is connected to the sewage, and the sewage is blocked as we speak because it's blocked at the outfall, which is below the Atlantic Hotel, but moving people to the Combos. Well, we can look at that. The,
Yes. NYSS. I think you have to look at those areas. Yes, I think there can be a better solution. Yes, when it comes to sanitary.
the hostel.
Yeah.
Can we use the hotel? Have access to the hotel?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Manji called me yesterday about it.
Yes, yes.
He was supposed to get back to me.
Yes. How many people do you have?
It's 74, but there are accommodation there for now. We need to establish how many rooms are available.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even the stadium itself. Do you think we can use for the areas?
Stadium, maybe one hall.
One hall.
Maybe one hall could be available. The others are already occupied with gym and aerobics and so on.
I think we have a better solution.
And that. Yeah. Okay. Yes, we'll follow through that. Atlantic, unfortunately, didn't complain about possible sanitary congestion. Or we are talking to Atlantic, but we are also talking to Carlton Hotel on gratis. But all of them said, give us until tomorrow, 12 o'clock. We'll get back to you. If not, but I think this is better.
The stadium is government, so
Yeah.
there'll be no problem with that. So it's government.
I think we
So
strive to that. Yes. Let's put our effort in the stadium. And I think if we can focus our energy on getting somewhere in the combos, I think that will be a better solution now, especially when you're talking about sanitary and all sort of. Yes. But maybe around the Atlantic is not affected.
Yeah, maybe that's what we're thinking.
Yes.
I mean,
Because there are areas that are affected, there are areas that are not affected
we will be able to confirm by tomorrow.
by tomorrow.
I also think, Assalamu alaikum. It is important for us also to say the side of our story. I think Mr. Sise is here, that is the tax officer for Red Cross Banjul, to say what he also think about what you're talking about. Mr. Sise.
Yes, thank you, sir. It's unfortunate we have to work I am Ibrahim Sise. I'm the branch officer for the Gambia Red Cross in Banjul. Actually, we were on the ground on the first alert. We did a rapid assessment for the people. And upon arrival in Banjul, we did a quick survey and understood that Tobacco Road is the most vulnerable. We came with sanitary materials. We came with mats, blankets, and bed nets. But with the situation on the ground, even when we give them the materials, they cannot use them. Myself, the ward councillor, and the representative National Assembly member, Lamin, we thought it wise to relocate the people. And the suitable option at the time was St. Joseph. That is the girls' school, the hall. And we did arrangements with the principal. The hall was open for us. We then informed the people on the ground, the families, and then they were ready to relocate to the school. In consultation with partners, we had mattress. We spread the mattress. By day, more and more families were coming. The school was not very hygienic because we had water around, and we thought it wise to come to St. Augustine's because we have more classes here and less water. We have arrived here last night. NDMA was here. They were supported with mattress, with some sanitary materials. We decided to accommodate them in classes according to households and those that can be able to live together. approximately at least 359 here. But we understood there are other shelters in the south as well. So, yes, there's another accommodation in the south. Mostly, yes, mostly tobacco. Almost 80% are affected. Let's say 90%. When we say they're affected here, the water might not be in your room, but it's in your compound. When we went around yesterday in the evening, we've realized that most of the people who are still trying to manage their situation, they've developed rashes and they have some fungal infections with their feet. We've discovered that yesterday. As we speak right now, the water is contaminated. It's not safe, it's not hygienic to breathe, nor to touch. They have children. They have pregnant women. Some are not allowed to come out. We tried to talk to them, but we still have some people in their homes. This is the situation on the ground. Now, with time, in a day, each day, people come in different numbers. That is what we have on the ground right now. Even as of last night, the toilet was not very much convenient. Yes. In Las Vegas. That is the south. Yes. They are lodged in a hall. Yes. Yes, but
Yeah, well, but this is happening globally. So what can we do? Find our solution. What they need to do is to look for a solution.
I don't know whether it's the capacity of the water, because when we were young in Banjul also, it used to float in Banjul.
Yeah,
but it doesn't take this long.
Yeah, but again, you look at this, what's the period of this, about 215 millimeter in just few days. And in those days, you look at the bond polder, it's not, but now you have structures there and that get it smaller, so the volume will get high. That's the core of the problem.
Yeah, but in those days, we just have got a drainage system only. We don't have even the sewage.
Yeah, but also in those days, the bond polder was not encroached. You also look at that as well. Huh? There was no encroachment whatsoever.
I think these are serious, legitimate questions the President asked. It's a post-mortem thing. We will have to discuss it seriously regarding the project, regarding the capacity of the drain, the sewage at the time and now. And of course, this is also a climate change phenomena, because what we have witnessed in the last couple of days, we've never witnessed it before. But yes, we had hard rains here, we had hard flood here, but it was never as difficult as it is today. And also regarding the response of the authorities, of the disaster agencies, all of those things will have to be analyzed and safeguard measures also put in place. But I think these are issues that we have to discuss in-house.
Yeah, but the evacuation, I think we have to take decision on that and arrange place in Combos, whether the schools or the independent stadium or NYSS. That we think we can get people there quickly, and the sanitary is also fit for people to live in and use it.
I think the good news is the Ministry of Health have the tools to invoke the public health to deal with this. So once we rely on that, then we can be able to compulsorily improve people now.
Then we will listen to your advice on the Ministry of Health.
Yes, sir.
When that happens, then government will act. Yes, and make sure that we move the people. But let's also work on, we have to relocate them.
Yes, we are.
Because you just cannot move them like that, you have to relocate them somewhere. Yes. So let us work on the independent studio. Let's work on the NYSS and other schools that are in the Combos. Yes. Yes, because it is holidays period now.
Yeah.
Schools are available. Let's look at the schools. We have a lot of good schools around. Yes. Okay. Left for our communities.
These are communities.
batati je me alon ko abuka bak yo bari aketa mol be kole akubati o yake na man sakunda ni modol bebe kafurim pour ka jube problème o solve no la nyaali wala temporel be mol mako no la nyame be wala report o di kan jang bari nin naral telephone ya fo ngal lam moy al fanan be ko momem fanan si o fanan lam moy sa yo fanan si o fanan la fan na fe rol kon ha
mbe tentula mbe jayila bawo i wultanan ila bungo kono kana fotan to la jang o mun to le kontane ko balati kontan tabak e nyinjio birana ta wana aw sinin don to ngete fangojel inatan jube tesito olun jiyamin beje bari man to la bungo kono i funte tale natan noma kana jube na conditionnel be nyami ala ke biri nyinjia na ta fana nata suto la suto birin jonata mo jamal be funtita e kordal kono ci sembo nata wara na kordal be damen kordal be do asolla be damen jebe fatale bungol kono bantaw mbedo kan abe fata cew mo mantanoje asa kunda nata bala fanye inata e bonde bungol kono yen sambakaram bungol to o karam moto beje kotake bala fa nata kotake nata en sambanan jang kan nata jang e bar bi ndol be kontane na katu ko birin an dolu nata nyim dulan to jang aliya nyim minen sambanan jang nyin dahaba anala nyim mo ko tawol na ala ten tula bake katu jongo moy minke afo moy minke afo amma minke kana afo bara minke afo nyin dahaba wol minu be nata jam biri nata imansi yenna ko ba kan suto nintilo man kon ko jang min do mam momuta jang la dula fana di semting do moro wonte bi ntol ka min ni ko yati bi mbalol bala pour que daniro ke man sakundalan wala mun tolu taradula o tembulo ko ni dimbal bebul ni don tela bon kono dula bele tenyata ila sit fangolo ila simangolo abele tenyata ntol be min dano la bi man sakunda bulu wala mun nyinte ko yamma ko taradula kadu dimbal le bembol andu be do asollal bare nyim minnu naati nan jang ngala ten tuto le de ngala ten tuto andu ngala ten tuto fanato ba onte state house drive le mon de nga drive ke state house 76 November o sa ngolen dun tan ndun tan tara state nga jawra drive nga ya drive ita fam 6 months be drive na je ngala ke 6 months barinte be state house la side la aron state house in president office is different yes state house la side ngawat o kola len tanata rita ara bi mimben tolbeto bi wala mun yindi kam makoy masa kunda makoy ana fanala makoy la bal kan diema na dimbal be mbulu tara dula fana man soto fana be mbulu fana en tan de bal ha yes
kai ai satu kai wow
waalaikum salam
Mr. President dina nga def jàmm rek ñun jigéen ñi liñ la bëggoon a ñaan mooy ne ngeen jàppale ñu nga jàppale ñu si ndox bi métti na te suñ bagage yi yëpp yaaxum nañ amatu even su ndox bi demee sax amatuñ dara loo xamante ne mun nañ ko fa amaati yuus léegi yow duñ laa ñaan ngir yàlla nga jàppale ñu parce que suñ bagage yëpp yaaxu ne loos nañ lu bari foofu noonu te ndox bi métti na
léegi moom lu ñoo def loolu la ñoo fu mu nekk nii ndox bi génnee foofu seet lan la gouvernement dina dimbale
waaw
loolu moom dina dimbale nit ñi waaye lu ñoo ñaan fu mu nekk nii nañ concentré pour ndox bi génn te ndox bi génnul leneen moom easy na pour solve xam nga su nekkee léegi xaalis moom mënoon na solve lii mënoon nañu ubbi central bank bi rek ñu solve xaalis waaye fu nekk ni pexe rek mooy dox fu nekk ni ak xam-xam affaire yàlla moom dafa am doole trop foo mi gëm loolu waaye loolu tax ma ne woon pour ma ñëw seet leen ma seet ndax ngeen nekkee fii ñu dee defee ay pexe yëpp naka la ñoo dimbalee nit ñi because bëgguñ kenn mu sonn soo gisee si président yu passé fii man investment bu ma def Banjul benn président defu ko da ñëw rek dal si Banjul fekk fii yoon yaa ngi yàqu place bi ndox baa ngi taxaw fu nekk si système baa ngi bloc ñu ne léegi xaaral ñu engagé ko buñ ko liggéey sax suñ partenaire si sax ñu nga xam ne tubaab yi bañoon nañ ñu ne leen déedéet lii dafa nekk priorité su ñun jaral na soo ñu toj suñ kees bi waaye foog ñu defar Banjul bi ko gis nañ capital nit ñi nu ñu mel waaye nag nit ki moom doomi adama yow da ngay am sa xalaat nu yàlla di doxalee moom yow contrôle loolu waaw te affect na dëkk yoo xam ne ñu ëpp a Gambie xaalis waaw dëkk yoo xam ne ndox baa ngi bari foofu di rey ay nit dema gis na Amérique ñu ngi def panel bu mag a mag ñu seet naka la American government di invest si climate change bi ko climate change bi lu mu isi ñoom mënuñu understand loolu soo nguur gi foog ñu joxal ay xam-xam ñu seet lan lañ naka la ko mën a saafare soo Gambia bu tuuti la waaye foog ñu gëm suñu bopp ñu gëm ne am nañ problème waaye problème boo gis rek am na solution waaw koo gis rek jaar na si jafe-jafe koo gis na mu tollu place tam am na history waaw man si kër bu ma dëkkoon amoon na at boo xam ne fire service moo doon ñëw di ngàcca ndox bi foofu mooy Serekunda because kër gi dafa nekk si suuf ba pare tali bi nekk si kaw su tawee ndox bi du génn waaye nii fire service ñëw nañ foofu ñaari yoon di ngàcca foofu ndox pour génnee suñu kër gi te man jaar naa si jaar yooyu yaa nga su ma ko waxul tam kenn du xam ne man jaar naa si loolu kon ku nga xam ne am nga problème da ngay gom yàlla ni da nga am problème waaye problème dafay jeex problème bu si jeexee tam dinañ continuer def suñu liggéey ñu def ko si jàmm waaye lu important mooy su problème amee ñun yëpp nañ bokk ene ñu bàyyi politique si gannaaw ñu booloo ene rek suñ amee benn ene rek dinañ try naka la ñoo solver problème bi waaye incha allah ñu nga xam ne dañ am problème foofu fa ñu assess ko ñu seet naka la ñoo dimbale nit ñi loolu moom nguur gi dina ko def waaye fu mu nekk ni suñu direction bi mooy ndox bi fa war a génn foofu ndox bu génnee den leneen ñeeg ñu toppa loolu pour def ko waaw.
I think that is very important. I think Mary tamit because ñu ngi am representative from the youth.
Asalaamaaleykum wa rahmatulah. maa ngi nuyu ñëpp di gërëm ñëpp di sant ñëpp di nuyu nag suma président Adama Barrow maa ngi lay nuyu bu baax a baax di la sargal di la laaj oncle Jere mbaa deful dara di la wax nekk na la ñun la waa Tabakuroot waaye sant nañ yàlla bu baax ndax nag ndox bi du Banjul kese Sénégal benn xale bu am 30 years ndox beeg courant bi moo ko ànd yóbbu benn bu xale bu am 25 years ndox bi moo ko rey Sénégal am na ñetti nit démb accident am na fa 10 nit moo fa dee mu nekk 30 nit lii du yow du rugiloo du el ba mi taxaw te du Bintu Kaba suñ kansula ak suñ député ak yow mi nga xam ne yaay président lii yàllaa ko wàccee doomu aadama mënu si dara lu war a am la jaam da ngay nangu dogal lii dogal bu wàcc suñ kaw la te mënoon naa wàccee neneen lu dul lii ndax mënoon naa ñëw guddi fekk ñu ci beneen anam waaye suma jabar moo ñu ee ñun ñu dëkk kër Alaaji Kemba moo ñu ee foo ko si guddi mu ne jóg leen kër gaa ngi suux ma ne leen dugga si leen suma biir néeg man bu dee yàlla rek laay waxal man samedi laa fulóot samedi la suma néeg fees suma jëkkër mag la ma ne ko léegi da ngay dem si beneen gox man ma des si kër gi Red Cross ñooñu fa fekk ak suñu honorable ñëw téye ñu si loxo ne ñu kam si Saint Joseph fii ma ne leen man mënumaa dem ndax suma jëkkër mag la te munta neex ma nekk ak moom ci néeg bi mu naqari ma bàyyi ko fi damay toog ak moom lu am ma xam ne yàlla la yàlla moo ñëw lii nag ñun ñëpp ñoo ko bokka naqar bu wàcc suñ kaw la du kenn moo ko def kenn defu ko lii suñ borom moo ko def ñii depuis lii am tooguñ taxawuñ nelawuñ lekkuñ naanuñ barke Alaaji Malick ak waxtu bi si julli laa jógee damay wérdo jànguma nag English jànguma français alquran laa jàng loo ma ci wax ma tontu la ci kon du ma fen li may wax damay wax te yàlla rek tax sama doom mu ngi ci school bi grade 11 Babacar Dia ñu koy wax Jula Jàng mu ngi ci school bi grade 11 ba li amee daf ma ne génnuma ma ne ko da nga génn ndax ñëpp duñ dem nga toog suma papa moo fa doon des si kër gi du ñu garde muy Alaaji Baba Diba jëkkër yaa umi mooy suñ magi kër gi man moom laa jàpp papa moo doon toog si kër gi di ko garde kii def nag kéemtalaay kattanam ay police sax el ba lijjanti leen ñu ko pour mu ñëw du ñu gaat ñu bañ a sàcc suñ bagage munuñ ci dara dama ko ne el mun naa ma ne ko sonna nga da ngay jàpp fii kii jàpp fii mu mun a dem te yow tamit seetaan nooñu te ragal naa ne doo ñu seetaan ndax al muslimu àqu muslim jullit tay mbokkam te si liñ nekk nii dafa métti nga yor sa néeg yor sa jëkkër yor sa njaboot léegi nga nekk fi ñu nekk ñu ngi sant yàlla de billaahi wallaahi tallaahi ak waxtu bii Red Cross kenn du ñoom man démb dama nelaw damay liggéey jël laay jaay marché oncle Jere xam na ma bu baax jël laay jaay marché dama tëdd nelaw ñu fëgg ma julli naa ba pare si guddi ñu fëgg ma ne ma yaa da nga tëdd si ruum bi jugoo ñu jox la ma la ma jóg ñu jox ma la man garaawul su ma wàccee dama dee sonn si kaw laa nekkoon dañ ma ne président ngi ñëw moo tax ma wàcc dama ñëw fekk fi nag sama meeyoo muy Rohi Malick Lo démb la du tay ak man démb la du tay Rohi Malick Lo fu ma gis dana ma jox cër dinaa ko jox cër ndax ba muy taxaw élection ñun la woon ak moom ba saa si yàlla tey te wàccut yoonam ak ñun li war si ñun moom tamit mu ngi koy def suma Ibou Faye nag suma càmmeñ la soo gisee ma téye Ibou Faye suma jëkkër dafa feebar nekk ci lopitaani Banjul bi Ibou Faye indi malade gis ma ci lopitaani Banjul bi mu ñëw taxaw woon man ekkati lu bari jox ma na ma fajal sa jëkkër ku ko def ku ko wax la bëgg waaye ñi ñu amee ci school bii fa tabaarakallaahu ahsanul xaaliqiina gërëm nañ leen bu baax a baax a baax sant nañ leen bu baax a baax ndax ñu ngi lekk ñu ngi naan ñu ngi ñu toppatoo man nag dama leen di ñaanal fan bu gudd bu ànd ak wér lii nag nañ bàyyi lépp si loxo yàlla nañ bàyyi lépp si loxo yàlla bu si kenn tax wax naa leen bu si kenn tax nga jotee see sa jëkkër bu si kenn tax nga jotee teeg sa njaboot bu si kenn tax nga jotee sa dëkkandoor ndax lii kenn indiwu ko suñ borom a ko indi boo si jotee sa jëkkër tey mu jeex nooy def da ngay am ak moom problème te jëkkër ji indiwu ko yàlla moo ko indi ñun nag ñu ngi fii ñu ngi lekk ñu ngi naan ñu ngi tëdd bu baax a baax a baax a baax gërëm nañ leen nag gërëm nañ leen bu baax sant nañ leen bu baax a baax a baax waaye gërëm naa tamit sama honorable fu ma taxaw dama koy wax ndax nag mooy suñ gox moo kansu la Bintu Kaba amuñ seen fay tooguñ taxawuñ ñelawuñ Bintu Kaba jëkkëram da koy kolse du mun a receive téléphone mu ngeeg ñun ba tuwakulok si guddi mu doog a dem tëddi kon gërëm nañ leen bu baax jërë ngeen jëf jërë ngeen jëf jërë ngeen jëf kontaan nañ yal na yàlla def jàmm
But Mr. Samad.
Yeah. Yeah. Damay dem.